As was true in previous armed conflicts, this new technology raises profound questions about who is targeted and why. Simply put, these strikes have saved lives.
The drone kills from June 2004 to September 2012, so this includes George W. Bush's drones as well as Barack Obama's, in Pakistan alone killed between 2,500 and 3,300 people. Between 475 and 884 were civilians, and 176 were children.
And this is a program in which the executive branch, the president, claims the authority to unilaterally declare people enemies of the state, including U.S. citizens, and order their killing based on secret legal criteria, secret process, and secret evidence. There is no national security policy that poses a graver threat to human rights law and civil liberties than this policy today.
But now we're talking about one step further. We're not talking about searching someone's house. We're talking about actually an execution or killing of an American on our soil.
The technology that's currently available and has been demonstrated at military bases throughout the world far exceeds commanders' willingness to use it on the battlefield because it is so new and so different, and they're uncertain about what if something goes wrong.
And it has been remarkably successful, but let me take this
at killing people. Yes, it has.
At decimating bad people, taking out bad people.
And taking out a lot of innocent people as well.
And saving American lives in the process, because our troops don't have to go and do this.
If you are identified as a threat by some nameless official in the administration, would you want due process?
We killed tens of thousands of American citizens, maybe hundreds of thousands, with no due process whatever in the Civil War, and it was the right thing to do.
And we've got to make sure that in whatever operations we conduct, we are very careful about avoiding civilian casualties.
And those people were murdered by President Obama on his orders because there was believed to be someone from al-Qaeda in that area. There's only one person that's been identified that had any connection to al-Qaeda there. And 21 women and 14 children were killed in that strike. And the U.S. tried to cover it up and say it was a Yemeni strike. And we know from the WikiLeaks cables that David Petraeus conspired with the president of Yemen to lie to the world about who did that bombing.
And yet, as our fight enters a new phase, America's legitimate claim of self-defense cannot be the end of the discussion.
Crime for me, hypothetically, to target you. If I'm a government employee and I target you based on your political beliefs under color of state law, that's a crime. If I am a government employee and I have a responsibility to keep your information confidential and I disclose it, that's a crime. If I'm a government employee on government time and I am using my position to influence the outcome of an election, that's a crime.
Not only does the IRS take your money, not give you proper answers, and then when it comes to tens of millions of dollars, use it in a way that is, at best, maliciously self-indulgent.
To conduct investigative reporting and facilitate a free flow of information.
Even if the Attorney General ruled out that he was going to prosecute Rosen on the question of a potential prosecution, he said, quote, "This is not something I've ever been involved in, heard of." We know he was involved in it at the very least. That's the question. Was he not telling the truth on that point? He was involved in it.
Involved in what?
He signed off on the search warrant. He didn't even give us a
share this video with a friend.